Say hi.
Superhero.
What up? Yes, yes. Welcome everybody. Nils, David, Wheels, Andrew. So good to have you in here. Silent Assassins and Secret Lovers. Always a pleasure. Dave Parsons, Brute Squirrels, Michael Manson, Tavis. Come on then. Everybody's here. We're going to start it. It's going to be Tour 11 from the off to completion. We're not messing around. Alex, Scott, welcome. Thank you for being here. We're just going to jump on it. The league looks like this. We've been hovering about 12,000 above the relegation zone. And doesn't matter who's behind us, we've stayed about 12,000 above the relegation zone. So, we want to maintain that, potentially go a little bit further beyond the relegation zone, because we don't want to be relegated. We want to be kicking ass in the C100 forever more. Timmy Carroll, welcome, thank you for being here. Ryan Rathina as well. So, always good games against JJ, always. So, let's see another one right now. Scott DeWitt as well, welcome. We're 3,500 above relegation. Yeah, absolutely, Alex. Absolutely. So annoying. Let's get rid of them in case Ingrid comes in. This is it. This is the week. I put on 800 points yesterday. I am well up for finishing this season strong. And considering after week one I had like 1,000. I'm pleased with this. Kimmer and Chris, welcome. You did, oh no Tavis, you wouldn't have read chest opening, but you'd have read weekend round or something equally incompetent. You got to understand, I am clueless when it comes to everything. I know, Alex, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. So I generally come down here with about 3 top spin. It's a small wind as well, so try and get it as right as possible. That's nice. That is nice. So, 8007, really, really good. Thank you, buddy. First day back at work today after a long weekend is always good. If you like your job, which I absolutely do, then it's always good to get back. Start making them sales. Sell, sell, sell. Easy to fly the green here. Very easy to fly the green. Randy W in the house, welcome brother. Yeah, yesterday was a really good session. A really, really, really good session. And you know, it got to the point where I thought, ooh, I wonder if I'm in line for some kind of reward. So I signed in to have a look at the winnings so far, and Skylar on his Thad account has already got 3 billion in earnings. So it's actually not my week for earnings. I'm going to power this too much. Again, for the concern about, is it long? Is it going forevermore? It's going forevermore. Sit down! Okay, happy with that. Could have put a bit of left curl on. Get it up there, that's what I say. Clutchington and Kyle, 2 of my favourite Gold Clash people in the world. Welcome, welcome. You were 2 seconds away from going live. No. Do you know what? I'm saying no because I also like it better that way, and me having a grind watching you is more enjoyable than me having a grind, and that is a fact. Oh, I love being on the other side of the fence, just chilling out, maxing, rattling some cages, yanking some chains. 'Tis the best way. Michael Manson, welcome. Tommy, welcome. How have I already missed people? I shouldn't have missed anyone. If I've missed you, then that is terrible form. And welcome. Joe Cook, thank you for being here. So it looks like a fairly consistent landing spot.
Is there even such a thing? Can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia?
There we go. There we go. So, like I say, always good games against JJ. Top quality player, top quality clan. Eagles of Sweden. Kill it. Apparently rattled a cage last night during stream. Who was that, Clutchington? Tell the story. Katie B, welcome. Thank you for being here. Right, so what we got? Okay. It's the nicest of all the wins on this one. So I'm going to go about 9 rings, which is 15% mid number. sure the guide's offset, but not as severely as with a left to right wind. 15% mid, about 9 rings. Oh no. Oh dear, I thought I'd gone one too many swings. I've gone too much adjustment. It's definitely 10% mid number with that side wind. That is so poor. That is so poor on the easiest wind. What should we be seeing my man do here? 1-to-1 on the sniper. Oh, how annoying. How annoying. What a terrible start. Right, so the guy wound up beating me outright, had a tailwind, didn't go for a bomb. Oh wow. Man, clutch people and their things. I've had plenty comments this week about what a cheat I am. Oh, I'm such a cheat. People are watching my videos and seeing what a terrible cheat I am and feeling the need to give their uninvited opinion about what a cheat I am. Jeff Foldenar, welcome. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And I hope you have a lovely time here. It seems to be the done thing. So welcome to the team. Alright, pull your pants up time there. No, Alex, no. I had 15% mid number. It isn't 15% mid number. It's 10% mid number. Oh yeah, I'm quite tired, Katie. I tell you what, I went to my car at lunch and I was just like, oh, I could have fallen asleep. And some of the people do. Oh, he's talking in the chat as well. Jeff, welcome. Absolute pleasure having you in here, buddy. Caddy. This is not a surgery stream, this is just a hack around. Pete, my boy! Caddy, welcome. Are we trying to match up, buddy? If anyone wants to match up, I'll be on Tour 11. We can use any balls that you like. And have a jolly nice time. Have a jolly nice time. So, here it is, Tuesday, final week of the season. What are you all doing? What's happening in your grind streams? What's happening, not your streams necessarily, but what's happening with your everything? What's the situation in your clans? Oh, I've been going into the sand here, which has been a bit annoying, but I have done that twice in a row. Not 3 times in a row. Good. But depending on the wind here, this could well be a long iron, so get your Goliath at the ready. I know, Clutch. I know. I mean, what? Joe Viviani. Is it Joe Viviani? Is it Gianluca? Is it Gianluca? Is it Teo? Reveal yourself, Golf Clash Italy. I mean, you've worked it out, Clutch. You've definitely worked it out. How can you get a goose egg and a 31 and not be an absolute raging cheat? Yo, look who it is. GC Addict TV in the house. Welcome, my brother. You're streaming as well. Look at this. I mean, could you even imagine me trying to go into another stream while streaming just to give well wishes? That is how amazing this wonderful community is. 10-8, so this is definitely going to be a Falcon rather. I remember what club I use now. Max number, probably a bit extra as well. 8.5 rings here. 10-8. About 1.5 in top spin for a tailwind. Up to about 3 in top spin for a headwind. About 8.5 rings, and I'm just going to play that straight up without any curl. Ugly. Ugly. So we'll have a shootout instead. Oh, perfect. Perfect was in! Oh. Dreadful tour play last night, all headwind and people dropping great balls in you. Alright, you said it, not me. Makes more sense. Excuse me. Clutchington, that's appreciated. Oh, Chris, man, I love having you in here. Sorry I didn't even know, I didn't even see, I didn't even look. I said to Kimmy, I'm going to jump on as soon as I get home. That's why I'm looking like a dick. And more than normal, I mean. So that's why I just jumped on. But best of luck with you, Chris, and thank you so much for being here. Don't rematch. And well, the problem is, you know what the problem is, Kyle? When you always have a series of 3 with someone, you've got to have the series of 3. I mean, if I won now and then ran away like a little pussy, then what's going to happen? Eh? Then what is going to happen? I'm going all the backspin. I'm going all the backspin. I'm going closer to... closer to 25% here. With this savage tailwind, rather. All the backspin. Just like that. Ryan McManus in the house and Ingrid as well. Mwah, absolute pleasure. Thank you everyone for being here. 57 in, early doors. It's appreciated. Christopher, I will see you on your stream very soon. I imagine with your grinding prowess that you shall be going long after I. But if anyone is unfamiliar with the wonderful works of GC Addict TV, make sure, if you'd be so kind, you acquaint yourself with the wonderful content that he is providing. My boy Goliath, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. Tough for a sniper to stop that tailwind. Really, really, really tough. You know, it's got to be max backspin. Even if you had a Guardian, you know, you'd be getting on for max backspin. It's masses and masses and masses of backspin needed on that shot. Whew, I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking. Tony Larillo, welcome. And the Honey Badger as well. Vape Bomb, thank you so much for being here. It's getting busy in here. I do apologise if I miss anyone in the chat. Please just say it again, or hopefully one of my wonderful moderators can help you out. Alright, okay, so. Just try and tap it down there. The great left should be absolutely fine with all the curl. Indeed it is, or has it gone too far? No, it's perfect. And now the two options here, depending on the wind direction, will be to land it up there with the Falcon, or to bounce before the bunker with a little bit of topspin. Bethany Dawn, thank you for the good luck and thank you for being here. Whew. Katie out of this world, what is that? I get you. Adam P, welcome. Big Cat, thank you so much for being here. On that one, because it's a headwind, so basically all I'm doing there is visually looking at where the ball is going to land, knowing it will land further right of that point when I crank all the left curl on into a headwind. So all I'm doing that is by eye. It's not about numbers. It's just knowing that the ball is going to land well in the zone, even with a great left. But yes, I will definitely do that. So here we're just going to measure up where we are, which will be, you know, most of the club. Definitely, I've put these extra dashes on so I can assess these things. So that'll do. So it's going to be about here, which is just less than 75%. So I can stick that up to 70 odd percent. It's going to be about 6.1. I'm always going to play a 10% over, so it'll be about a 6.8. I'm just getting used to all that business, so great left as well, so this should miss left, or be a lucky great. I'll accept either. First option it is. Yeah, so that's what they are, that's what they're doing. Worked out quite nicely if I could hit perfect ball, but unfortunately it was from the right hand side because I spent too much time fannying around. Yo, welcome there, Robert O'Sullivan. Welcome, thank you very much for being here. Big cat. Hey, shout out those yes, we've already come to that. So, yeah, any questions, anything I'm not doing, anything I should do more of, please just speak it out. Everything welcome here. All comments and feedback and questions are allowed here. Know that. Ryan, they're allowed to moderate themselves. That's why they got the blue wrench. It's coming into the right. Clutchington. Oh, Clutchington. Now, we are in the presence of streaming greatness, I tell you that. So we got more medals in this chat right now than you could even imagine. Yeah, I like the new ball as well, Tavis, but as I've got plenty of wind ball inventory already, I'm not going to invest, even though I like the ball. But it is a good stat ball. You know, the 2 power makes a massive difference because a lot of my wind balls are power 0. Jonathan Norris, thank you for the good luck. But no, it's a very, very, very good shout if you do need. Now the adjustment here is going to be wind dependent, so bear with. It's straight full in the face headwind, so it's going to be more like a 30% adjustment here. 25, say 25, 8.1. So it'll be just less than 8 rings. I'm going with 1.5 in top spin and a little bit of right spin, and then I'll go just shy of 8 rings. Good landing spot. Good pace. Good everything. That's a tough one to beat, JJ. Off you go. Off you go, boy. Alright then. Oh, Manhattan, welcome. It's totally not 30% on this hole. Headwind could be 30%. Side wind is 15%. It's wind dependent. Very much wind dependent. How because the elevation and everything else. Kohong. You have to know your elevations in all the wind scenarios on Kohong. Hopefully we get a few more Kohongs so we can go through that. Oh yes, Chris. I'm also not on VPN. Hey, Clutchington or anyone who knows about computers, now I need the VPN on my phone, I would imagine. Or would it work? This is a lovely shot. Oh, he's got the glitch. Man, that would have been good old JJ. Alright, so if you are looking for some Tour 11 action on stream, hang fire whilst I sort this nonsense out. Have I got an Ethernet cable? Abayak. Alright, let's roll. VPN on phone. Alright, so basically unlikely that I'm going to be able to do that. Timmy Carroll, show me how to play as good as you do. Thanks. Well, Timmy, that's exactly what this stream is. That's what you're watching. Ask any questions that you want. Like I say, there's a chat room full of absolute beasts right there. So don't be shy in asking anything, because you're definitely going to get an answer that isn't stupid, basically. Right, left. Might skirt the rough and be okay. It's not my first rodeo. Tabs, you got 2 streams going at once. I would expect everyone has 2 streams going at once, because Chris, who is a fantastic stream, has already come in and said he's on stream now. I would expect everyone to have both Chris and I on right now. Chris says VPN apps are everywhere for Android. You just have to find a quick enough server. I wish I knew what that meant, mate. There we go. No offence, Chris, but what Niels has done there, that's the level of spoon feeding that I need. But is it good, Niels? Because free is not, you know, I'm not bothered about free. I'm bothered about usable, as you can see with the problems I've already created myself by not resourcing my setup correctly. Simple fixes, but I'm now dealing with these problems through incompetence and inexperience. Yes, people that are using the VPN, that's a greedy rough on the right side. So, he needs a save your wind. It would only be a really nasty wind that would stop him getting there. That is definitely not it. He's going to be in the hole for a half here. Bouncing over here. That's what he wants. That's what he'll do. So this is going to move with all this backspin. This is going to move in crazy ways. So I'm going to just go the full 10% number, so 12.5 rings, or maybe even go a little bit over that as well. And then a great with the wind. I'm expecting this to miss left. Yeah. Sidewind and backspin are not nice bedfellows. And if you're using backspin in a sidewind, you have to make sure the offset is ridiculous. So that's a little bit of that. Yo, Ardil Vanderos. Amazing. What a lovely name. I will be playing Tour 12. It's not going to be this week. And the reason for that, I'm just going to tell it as it is. We have pressing needs in the 19th family. So me playing a tour that I know like my own face is the best, most efficient way to earn plan points this week. And that is where the need is. Next week, however, all change, new season. And I will have more time to invest in getting back into Tour 12, and there will be Tour 12 content on this channel for the first time, which is going to be lovely, because when I was maxed 6270, I didn't have a channel then. This is new developments. Matt Fisher, always a pleasure, buddy. Welcome. Bridget English, thank you so much for being here. Everything's good. Artas Moniques, welcome. Thank you for being here as well. And again, if I have missed you, I do apologise. The old movie ball, now that's a blast from the past. How does one get into the 19th family? Brian Ellis, it's like you've reached into my mind and basically presented me with a segue I didn't even feel was going to be presented to me in such prime opportunity. I'm going to talk about that I'm going to talk about it right now. Boomer! Oh my golly goodness me, you generous man. Wow. Love you too, brother. Thank you so much. I'm just going to talk about this shot first of all. This is probably a shot where you can get away with no spin. I might go with just a feather of backspin in this wind, and I'm going to play a 1-1 on the Cat 7, which is a 30% over adjustment on top of the max number. Now, thank you. Get some hearts and love out in the chat for Boomer. Absolute legend. Massive. Oh, that's a big rate. That's a big rate. And it's a shame because you don't get anything for right here. Right is definitely what you want to avoid. I want to tell you about the 19th family. This is the clan I'm in, which is part of the 19th hole, which is part, which is the overall winning clan group, all brought together by Mr. Jesse Both. But the two are beautifully linked together. Now, I'm aiming intentionally very left of that pin. That's what the ball guide looks like at the moment. This is a hole that you can play with no spin in many winds. But here I've just gone with a feather of backspin, and it will just come down on the left hand side nicely and then just filter down towards the hole. It's a little booty, such an easy hole. You don't need to overspin it as long as you know your calculations and your adjustments. I actually favour that back landing spot as well in a slight headwind. Wow, look at Merlin, he's a beast. But so the 19th family is a clan in the top level of the 19th hole. There's a few clans there that have aspirations to be regular Champions 100, and I mean permanent Champions 100 fixtures. So if you feel that you can, as a minimum, achieve 6,000 points, what you need to do is send me a message, okay? If you know Bobby Stojkovic, and if you don't, you should, but if you do, you can message Bobby directly, who is the clan president. If you don't, you can message me. You will need to be a member of the 19th hole on Facebook. You will need to be an absolute stand-up guy or gal, because we don't let dicks in. Other than that, we want your coins. We want your coins. You're from Durban, South Africa. Unbelievable. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, so it's going to be coming, Ardil. Definitely going to be coming, but it's going to be next week. But hopefully you can stomach some of this Tour 11 whilst you're here. This is the best chat of the Golf Clash community, in my opinion. Not biased in any way, because I'm part of the chat in many other streams. And this is the best. This is the best. Did he just use a Kingmaker? Well, I'm going to use a Kingmaker then. And again, so what I'm saying here is that once I put this the left spin on, my ball's going to land to the right of where I'm going. So I'm putting all this curl on in a headwind. So even if I look down here, maybe look at the red horizontal line of my crosshair, that's where the ball is basically going to land. But once I throw this left curl on, it's more likely going to land towards literally the centre of the crosshair. Unless I get a great left, which I probably want. Oh, it's too much curl. Too much curl into that headwind. It's fine. There's very rarely a position on this course that you can't get to green on. And if you can make a mistake, err on the side of left is what I would say. Clutches streams do not put people to sleep at all. Oh my gosh, I love Clutches streams. If I fall asleep during Clutches stream, it's because it's 2 a.m, not because Clutch has put me to sleep. Yo, Sweden PG Stockholm, welcome. Thank you for being here. Are you also from the Swedish Eagles? That would be cool. Oh, I mean, look, that was just for the advert, Clutch. I mean, we're all dicks, you know that. Yes, Chris, he's back. He's back. He's connected his VPN, and I don't mind. I don't mind saying to this guy, thanks for the game. Not because I dislike him at all, just because we've got VPNs hooked up and all that jazz. I need to get used to this, right? Okay, so it's there, isn't it? So it's going to be again about 70% club. 9-3. About 5 rings then, isn't it? No spin.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now.
Ugh. That was ugly. Charles Lucas, welcome to the fun. Welcome to the fun. Pleasure seeing you in the stream. Randy. Oh, okay. Well, Boomer, at 38 years young, I feel old. Just recently 6270 trophies, Ardil. Well done. Well done. Yeah, I got to 6270. I lived there for a few months and then slowly just got down to whatever it was. I think I'm on 5290. Whoops, keep dropping my phone. And then I was just like, nah. Yes, Matteo, welcome. Alright, Chris, let me know what your situation is when you get there. I can always talk some turkey. Teo, my brother, what are you up to? So, for anyone who is following with a view to learning, then I play this one 35% on the max number. So, this is going to be 8.2 rings on my Cat 7. Now, Christopher can't do the shot I'm going to do because his sniper doesn't get to the landing position. So he can either borrow some of the wind, that's perfectly allowed, or he can just adjust from here and then play with less spin. I'm going to go about 6 spin, back spin that is, a little bit of left spin, and just let the ball just naturally take its roll down. Say that again, Nils, with regard to curl and where the ball's going to land. Teo, my day's been absolutely superb. Rob Dog, what a pleasure having you in here. If anyone doesn't know Rob Dog, I was fortunate enough to catch his stream live for the first time on Saturday morning, just before Lady Kim and I left for Reading. It was quite wonderful. So nearly 6 in backspin, a little bit of left spin, just going to leave the guide off like that, don't need to be a hero, and it's just over 1-to-1, 35% on the APOC 7, so just to click over 8 here, like that, just to click over 8. It's a small wind as well, so I'm not even going to bother curling it because my man's gone super long. But Nils, you must have been asking about there was some logic that you were specifically referring to there. Oh, right, so do you see, Nils? I understand now. Alright, I have added to the material queue code these additional lines. There's one here. Just going to select stuff. There's one here. For goodness sake. I think the best way, Nils, would be to do it back when I've got the opportunity to show you live, and instead of just rattling through. The problem is I'm up against it on time because I do like to play slowly. But I've added these horizontal lines in. I can see them on the screen you're looking at, just above the photo, just above, in between free chest and pin chest, literally halfway in between my gold chest that's cooking and the silver chest there, and then the actual crosshair itself. Those 3 horizontal lines if I can adjust my screen size so that the edge of the top edge of the club is there somewhere around that horizontal line, and the little man representing where my ball is somewhere around the crosshair, then that is 100% of the club, and where I'm looking to aim it will be at some point between one of those two dashes, and then I can understand at a glance what the distance is, and then I can set my slider according to that and have a bit less guessing. Oh, Chris, I'm sorry. It's already connected with Laura. GC Addicts. Is she one of yours? No. Chris always has a great stream. Now, this is the wind you want on this hole. We're just going to go for it here. So the thing to be careful of when you get the wind you can go for is lay off the left. You don't want to be too far left here. Oh, fudge, and then I hit a good left. This is ignoring my own advice about being too left. I thought it was going to be better than I deserve, but it isn't, because you don't get anything for a good left. I'm having too much of a nice time. Thank you, Teo. Oh man, I just love it in here. Absolutely love it. And he can get over with a Thor 6 as well. She can get over. Do beg your pardon, Laura. So wonderful. It's good to know. And what you need to know in this situation is what level that wind needs to be for this shot. So she knows 12-2 with an with a Thor 6 is going to land in plenty of space. Straight over there, she's going to have a nice little long iron, and I'm going to have a Nirvana. Okay. So I'm going to say that's 5 rings, and then I'm going to go another 6. The wind arrow is nowhere near straight there, so I'm probably going a bit left. And I just want it on that next pad. Ooh, dearie me. I did want it further up there, I'm not going to lie. Dixie! Great to see you, buddy. What about Ben Stokes? And look who it is on his holiday, world number 1, unofficial, Danny MacArthur. Thank you so much for being here. Great to have you in here. Danimal himself. If we win the Ashes, Dixie, obviously that'll be one for the ages. If we don't, it will be forgotten. So we need to win. We need to win at Old Trafford, and then we need to win at the Oval. Oh dear. Excuse me. This looks long to me, but I didn't really see what she did. That's fine. 'Tis fine. How's your holiday going, Danny? Oh, Dixie, honestly, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. What a game of cricket. Right, this needs to go in then. Oh, look at the wind. Fudge. Oh. Need like 20 rings of adjustment here. Maybe not 20. No point in blaming you, did not know. Let's try that many. Too many. I'd rather go too many. I would rather go too many. I should have done Kyle's trick there of leaving it left edge into that wind. Did not do it. Matteo, it is my attempt at being Bloody Mary, Ocean Rum. Oh, Ocean and Rum, and Bloody Marys, and breakfast, Ocean Whiskey, Ocean, lunch, Rum. Dude, it sounds like you're pretty drunken. Joe Viviani, you are an absolute beauty. Thank you so much for your support. It's massively appreciated, my brother. Another €2. Lost count of how many €2. Now there, what are we saying here, please, Christopher? We're trying to hook up with GC Addict TV. What are we saying? What are we saying? Dixie, okay. Beach in North Carolina with good friends. That sounds absolutely perfect. We got a bumper. We got a bumper. Dixie, things just need to be agreed, or it might actually be the case that that nothing is live on the Masters front. So things need to be determined and agreed, and then once they are determined and agreed, they can be communicated to everybody. Until then, all I can say is Dougie will be playing Masters tournaments, and Ian and SYB will be playing. That's going to be in the rough, isn't it? We safe? He's safe. That's greedy rough on the right hand side. Very, very, very greedy rough. I'm surprised that stayed on. Normally only needs a whiff to be gone. Alright, well he's going popcorn, so I'm going. Oh, and I've put the classic bangers on as well. When I was looking for the music, I came across this like NCS greatest hits, all like, you know, bangers. So it should be banger after banger. That's the hope anyway. I'm going to play 10% over on this, so 8.7 rings. I'll put just a feather of curl on it as well. Yes, Teo. That's nice. That's a little booty. It's really coming out nicely, and I was concerned. Sarah Vilkstrom, welcome. Thank you very much for popping in here. Lovely to make your acquaintance. Great games as always, and apologies for thinking you're a dude as well. This wonderful game, wonderful community of every gender. Every gender, even the ones we've never heard of, but we know they're existing. It's for everyone. It's for everyone. This game is for everyone. I appreciate you being here. Vodka and Nosebleed is a Bloody Mary in Sweden. Is that like the equivalent of a Glasgow kiss, which is just a headbutt? Tala, welcome. Really, really, really good here, brother. Sean DeYoung, thank you so much for being here. Everybody's here. Alright, so I'm going 10% across the medium number here, so just shy of 9 rings. It was long, really long, and left. Way too much on the adjustment. Of course, it was basically at the mid-line. When it's into a little headwind though, I don't like just going the medium number. I always like to add a little bit on. David Olsen, welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh man, I love these little colloquialisms. Thank you all for sharing. You don't have to share stories when you come here, but it certainly makes everything more enjoyable when you do. Yes, Chris, come on. Come on. Chubbs McGee, yes. Welcome, welcome. I don't think CJ's in here, but if you are CJ, then this is going to be one game. Right, this is a tricky little number. And again, wind dependent. Right, I'm going to play 20% on this. And I'm going to play with a wood. CJ seems to be setting up with Thors, but he's got a power 1 ball on. So he's going to be at minimum distance with his Thors, which is nice. Nice. How I'd love a Thors 7. How I would love. Right. So JJ is a dude just on his girlfriend's. The same as every other girlfriend in the land, JJ. Oh dear, slightly over adjusted, but it's going to come in lovely. Them's the brakes, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. So, unless this is a hole-in-one, that is very, very, very difficult to beat. I'm going to play 7.8, maybe even a smidgen less, or maybe I'll just aim up to the right-hand side here, having made my adjustment, which is going to be... like that. Short, left, 7, 8. We need this to disappear straight in the hole. It's left, right, so right, so right. It's embarrassing. Right, so we say good luck to CJ. Joe Viviani, thank you so much for your support, buddy. Right, Chris, are you ready? Because I am. Yo, Pete, welcome, brother. Thank you so much for being here as well. Thank you again for those games yesterday, you absolute gent. 19th servant. Yes, alright, Chris, you go, because I'm going on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going in. Randy Smith, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And let's see it. Caddy's long in here, Pete. Dusty, dude, where's my par? This is definitely not one of Mr. Davis Hagen's alt accounts. So we go on with Lady Kim has arrived home. Good evening. We go on playing this chap instead. Oh, shall we? It's probably a bit too much to... Let's not even worry about it. Let's just ignore it and forget about it. So this is the nicest wind, really, because we don't really have to do anything. So just, what's that, 1 and a click in topspin. I'm going to leave my adjustment starting off on the 16-yard line and come back with a 10% over. It's about 1-to-1, -1. In most of the wind values that we encounter, that is. It's not always like that, obviously, and that needs to sit nicely. And it will sit nicely, as if I placed it exactly where I wanted it. Little booty, here he is. All the Kafefi boys are here, and can I just say, enough respect, mad props to everyone involved in this crazy season, on your own for the entire duration, basically. And yet you've just carried on pounding everyone into the ground, and just salute. I can't imagine what it must be like. Look at this as well, a bit more flamboyant. To be grinding the numbers that you're seeing in the top 10 of your clan list, it's remarkable. 97, 9.7. Ooh, I always think, you know, surely there's something extra special we can do here, but no need at all. So here I just want to be curling that round there a little bit. Curling that round there. I'm going to allow for plenty of adjustment here, so about 8 rings. A little bit of curl. Don't want to go mad. Can I get through that gap? Yes, I can. Oh, I've got the bad bounce, but it's all good. It's all good. Little Endbringer here. And my man's obviously in exactly the same position as well, so he's going to have that same shot on as well without any drama. Oh, Tavis, this is one of the ones I've never got an Alba on, and I can't imagine going this way. I am going to get an Alba on it either, because it's just so unlikely. However, doing the bounce over the water shot, whether you go with the whether you play a slice off the island, if you get a nice tailwind with a left to right wind, that's a lovely shot. That's the best position you're ever going to get into on this hole. Left to right tailwind, slice it off the island. Oh, he's okay. He's okay. However, if you get the straight tailwind, you can go straight as if you were going the way that I went on the drive, and just max topspin bounce it over. But it doesn't set up the second shot as nicely. But that's definitely the best chance of Alba here. Or just the most ridiculous piece of luck through the trees, which is definitely not going to be happening to me. You stopped at 32,000, Caddy. Unbelievable efforts, mate, and you've invested far more than you're going to get back in those 250 balls or however many balls it is you get, but you thoroughly deserve them. Path Palmer, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. Thank you for the good luck. Tavis, I've got the confidence. Definitely got the confidence. Yeah, Chubbs, you need to, and you will as well. I mean, I'm still doing it now. There are some tee boxes that you can't do a slice on. Just can't do it. And I still keep trying, and every time I'm just about to release it, and I'm like, it's going to hit that tree, and it does. It does. We'll surely come across that hole imminently. Right, okay, here I'm probably going to go slightly over 1-to-1. This is a horrible wind. This is actually going to require some curl as well. Probably go about 13 rings here, which I'll do in 2 pulls in an 8 and a 5. I'm right. Oh, I'm right. Little long, not so worried about a little long. Horrible wind, that's a decent shot that is, but being right is unforgivable. Left, you have to go left here. Because the whole green just gently flows down to the hole on the left hand side. Sorry, I'll get this back up so we can see our man's shots. Less curl. This is already looking like a better shot. Great left. Oh, it's going to be a horrible one to lose to. But lose. Ooh, I was going to say lose I will. And he's left it out there. Yeah, boy! Alright, I don't like losing on this one because I generally win on this one. But that did look like a good shot as soon as I did it. Oh! Have you seen that meme with the dog? And it's like, and then it says, all old people look like this in their profile pictures, and it looks exactly like this man. Exactly like this man. Mossy in the house. Are you dual streaming as well? Of course you are, because Chris is it. Oh, Chris, sorry, man. Sorry, I'm just so used to hitting the rematch button. I hope you're not delaying anything. I hope you're not delaying anything for this. How's the music volume? It sounds quite loud here. But I'm actually enjoying these bangers. These like old historic bangers of various Golf Plus streams from around the ages. So here I just like to keep it away from the rough on the right because it's greedy. This rough is so greedy. And I play this knocking on for 11.5 rings. Just the tiniest trace of left curl, just because it's a greedy rough on that right hand side. Pleased with that. Oh, that's me, Tavis. Yes, thank you, that was unbelievable, man. Now, wow, I'm gonna be between clubs here. I'm definitely going to be between clubs because I need a lot of adjustment here for this. What if I had a 9-8 wind? I'm going to need seven-ish rings here. Woo! Played that nicely. Come on then, Chubbs. Come on then, Chubbs. So, as I was saying earlier, and thank you again. Mine's 11.7, so I'm going to need 8.5. Oh dear, it's so tight. This is super tight. And of course that's going to bounce a bit more as well, so I need that down. 8.5. Tiny little spin here. Worked out nicely. Oh, I've worked that out nicely, haven't I? Oh, for fudge. Come on, right. Terrible. Terrible in every way. Every single way. And another banger. And another banger. When you try and match Chris, he'll need to go first. There's an approximately 8-second delay. Chris, why don't you send me a message, an actual message, when you're pushing go, and I will push go. That's the best way. So, as I said before, come on then, look who's just entered the arena. Santos GTP, are you fresh from your vacation to the in-laws, or are you still enjoying your holiday, Santos? How is the family? There was a Santos-shaped hole in the streaming community this weekend as another tournament went by without your wonderful, wonderful content, Santos. You were missed, my friend. You were very, very, very missed. Absolutely, Joe Viviani. What a legend. What an absolute legend. Alright, so here again. See if I can make a better fist of this one. 11-4. Now, in the slightest whiff of a headwind, then it's going to be the APOC even if it's just this pitiful amount here, this is still going to be the APOC. Minimum number 20%, but you can crank up that backspin here. So don't be scared with 4.5 backspin. Don't worry about what the ball guide's doing on the wood club. 8.3. I'm going to use a little bit of curl as well. I think I might have over-adjusted that. Let's find out. It looks central. It's a little booty. 1.5 yard line. Take it all day long. That's what you want to be doing. It's exactly what you want to be doing. Coming around the right hand side of the pin. On the drive, Stanley Yang, are you referring to the shot I just described, or the shot on the hole that I just played, which I've already forgotten? If you're referring to that one, I'm playing 20% 20% minimum on the driver number. I'm setting up in the wood. I'm adjusting accordingly, and then just a little bit of baby curl that I would use there when the wind's coming in from the right hand side. Fenzi, you little legend. I love you, brother. Whilst you're here, I didn't know how to write this in text without. This is going to beat me. Great shot. Oh, it's not going to beat me. Still a good game. Still a good shot. There you go. Tavis. So I did a little straw poll on what people are called. Did I already say good game? You can have another good game. Such was the prowess of the game. Okay, it's Tavis. I'm now doing a straw poll for every person whose name could go one of two ways. Tavis is Tavis. I'm giving you an FYI because I know you like to say people's names correctly as well. It's Tavis. There you go. That's your schooling for the day. Right, so Christopher. What we doing here? I think we've won 3 games to the good. Alright, I'm gonna have to crack on. I'm only playing Masters. Okay, go Chris, go. That's worked out nicely. Oh, I've already matched up with Zach. Not because I tell you what, the Frenchies, what a clan of beasts. Absolutely amazing. Last night was brutal for the wind and the game mechanics. I find that it's just Tour 11. We know that the wind is going to be between 10 and 20 miles an hour. But yeah, you often just go through those cycles where you get like 5 holes in a row where it's a savage headwind. Next time, Chris. Diddy! Top point scorer, Randy W. Top point scorer in the clan. Right, so I've got about 5 rings there. So again, I'm going to need to use the left curl, just a fraction. I'm going to max the lot here. I'm going full beans. Full beans with all the top spin and the left spin that's allowed for that much curl. Nice to not hit a good left. Mickey Dawson, so good to see you. Welcome, thank you for being here. And that's going to come down beautifully. Look, Dixie, I'm 38. I've had a lifetime of it. Oh, do you know what? Let's try and fix this bad boy. Webcam properties. Oh shit! It's on. It's on now. What? do I have to adjust my positioning, which is a shame because I got that set up nicely because obviously you get my good side here. Yeah, it's just normal. And in fact, when people say my name correctly, Dixie, it's like, oh wow. But you know what? People are saying your name and it's nice because they're supporting you. And I have nothing but mad love, madman love for RJ and everything he's doing over there. Alright, so 6-7, this is going to be interesting with this side wind. It's a hard adjustment with the side wind. How much to offset and all the rest of it, but I'm going to go about 5 rings, just play a straight up. Play a straight up and not worry about it too much here, just try and tap it up there. If it goes in, it goes in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to go a little bit over because it is a headwind. That much. Oh wow, that's gone wild. That has gone wild. Now then, Joe Viviani, listen up, my brother. We're going to get something sorted. You and I, get something sorted. I've got many ideas for you. Many ideas for you that I've already been thinking about. But whilst we're talking about Joe Viviani and Gianluca and Matteo, not this chump, the other one, the nice one, and the other Gianluca as well, then you need to be getting on over to Golf Flash Italy and having yourself a fantastic time over there. Also, it's grind week. We have 1 week of the season left. If you are providing any content this week, please tell us what and when. Danny MacArthur's away. He's sunning himself up on a North Carolina beach. He's not going to be doing any. Fenzi, I guess Fenzi is. Santosh GTP, probably not. GC Addict TV, definitely. KTB, hopefully. You see what I'm doing here? You see what I'm doing here? Wheels, are you going to be putting any content out? You know what? Why aren't more of the ladies doing more content? So again, I'm going to do the same adjustment here. I'm going to do exactly the same adjustment here, and on this adjustment it's going to be 20% minimum number. Oh, that looks right. It is right. 20% minimum number. The backspin is going to be determined by the wind direction. Nothing else is. Chris, I'm just finishing up my shootout and then I will be right with you, Squire. So I'm going to set it up here, starting off in my Cataclysm. It's a bit more in the face, so I'm only going to go 3 in backspin because you've got to give yourself room for a little under adjustment here, and my man's made a Horlicks of his, so I'm going to go 6.8 rings is the 20% number. If that wind, however, let me tell you this, was directly in my face instead of on the side, so 6.8, that much curl, great left with the wind, looks like it's going to be okay. But could easily be the kind of thing that could ruin a good shot. In this case, doesn't matter because my man's made an absolute shambles of his. Right, so we're going to get out of this one. We're going to try and match up with Chris. Yo, AIA, welcome. Thank you very much for that. Yes, Joe Viviani, we're going to sort something out proper. Good luck to you, Zach. Right, Mr. Davis Hagen, I am ready to go when you are. Alright, Chris, I'm ready when you are. So, tell me, when you say go in the message, I'm going to push start game. I'm going to push go now, right now. Come on. Come on. Give us Chris. Give us Chris. Wouldn't it be nice if we got Chris? We got Ronnie! We got Ronnie! This may well be a triple basic ball fight, and he might even pop in as well. Such is the grace of the man. We do love a bit of Ronnie in here. Definitely, definitely. Joe Viviani, you are a true gentleman. So let's just assume that that we're doing the right thing here, because we know what we got with Ronnie. We got a good thing with Ronnie right now. So I'm just going to tap it up there. Plenty curl, obviously. No side spin. No side spin is plenty curl time. If you have never experimented with a basic ball on your tour of choice, do it. Do it. Even if your opponent doesn't do it, just challenge yourself. All you people that are maxed and farming the tour for gold, every now and again, just do the basic ball. It's always a bit more fun, obviously, if your man is doing it also. Danny, thank you for the message, buddy. I will read that properly and digest it fully. So Chris, do your own thing for 15 minutes or so, because this is always a triple, and I'm not going to let my boy Ronnie down, because man, he's one of the highlights of Tour 11 for me. I absolutely love this player. And again, another Eagles of Sweden. We've already had JJ in here. Fantastic team. Absolutely brilliant team. And yeah, you only do basics when you're drunk. When is the next Benzie After Dark? I thought it was potentially going to be on the stream of your 1500 subs. Speaking of 1500 subs, man, I keep on setting up these segues like they're planned, but they're really not. So this is going to be about 8 rings on the cat. I'm gonna leave the ball guide off. In fact, I might come this side of it and just go with a bit of right curl. That's what I'm gonna do. So 8 and a bit with some right curl. Just more than I haven't got a clue curl. Flavio, welcome. Welcome. Not terrible, not terrible. Welcome Flavio, welcome Bobby Huckabee. So lovely to have you in here, and best regards, all my best to your dad, please, Flavio, as well. We've got a Golf Clash family over here. Golf Clash family, ciao to you all. Man, I love this community. I am approaching 1500, Fenzi. I am. Right on your coattails. An all Zerk stream. Danny, come on. That would be something. That would be something. But whenever you go to a ball, whenever you commit to the ball before you play the match, don't you just find that you get absolutely shafted on the wind? Like, you can almost guarantee that these nice shot, Ronnie, nice shot. You can almost guarantee that Flavio's your nephew. Unbelievable, Joe Viviani. It is a full-on Golf Clash family. So what, is Stefano your brother, Joe Viviani? Or is Stefano's wife your sister? It's coming for you, Chris. Oh, for goodness sake, let's get this sorted for the shootout. Come on then. Come on then. I did not know that you had a family connection to Flavio as well. Very, very cool, Joe Viviani. getting out of dodge here. I'm getting out of dodge. I don't like this at all. Black screen did not look good to me. I might forfeit here. No! Booty. Alright, so, win dependent. Oh dear, 16-6. I am going to play a 15. I'm going to play a 20% here. I'm going to play a 20%, but as you are aware that this would always usually include some right spin, which will now have to be replaced with curl, so I'm going for just shy of 2 in backspin. It'll be about 14 rings I think here. Oh dear, oh my gosh, I fucked it. It's looking pretty central though. It's long, but better than I deserve. Beat that, Ronnie. Beat that, Ronnie. Yes, Katie B. Well done, Mickey. You will not be disappointed. Anyone subscribing to Katie B's channel, you've got to wonder how someone with 4 streams in this wonderful game has... Just let me see what's going on there. Katie B. You've got to wonder why someone with 4 streams has got 330 subscribers. Because they're a badass. That's why. Golf Clash Italy. How many subscribers you got, Joe Viviani? Like 1,100? Because they're brilliant. GC Addict TV, 1,050 subscribers. Oh, it's a win out of nowhere. Tough wind. The best way to do it is to hastily rush everything when you're running out of time. No, where's the rematch button? Ronnie, I don't have a rematch button. Ronnie, I'm so sorry. All that dicking around has meant my app has reset. Fudge. Hopefully we can match up with Ronnie again soon. Chris, I don't know what your game situation is, but always disappointing to miss out on some additional rematch matches. Katie B and Katie B's fella, who is another reluctant streamer. We've got this Golf Clash couple who are fantastic at the game, fantastic at streaming, total naturals. Both of them need, and I'm talking about Dylan Pisani, by the way, you know, let's give proper introductions, but Dylan Pisani, who again, like Katie B, is in every single Golf Clash stream going. They are massive, massive, massive supporters of the channel, of all the community. Is this the first Win 5 wanker of the day? Yes, with a Win 5 wanker on tour play. Come on, E. Yeah, so... Or Greedy Rough on the right. Great right is usually in the Greedy Rough. This looks okay though. It's not. Searches the greediness of the rough on the right. It is definitely not okay. Everyone's up to Daniel. Get that man ahead of it. You know it, like, because, you know, I just said, oh, he's probably just come in his pants. Don't worry, mate, I've got a Kingmaker as well. 6-8, 6-8, so... Probably don't need to go a maxi here, but... plenty. We need to go plenty. Oh yeah, we're going. We're just doing it. Oh great, right, I'm in the rough as well. You remember me saying how... Oh no, I'm okay. Makes you sick, doesn't it? Makes you sick. Daniel MacArthur, no one deserves anything. No one deserves anything, but again, I will, just like I said about Katie B's stream, let's let the people decide, because as an example, if after one basically less than 10 streams, Daniel MacArthur, who is admittedly one of the best in the world, if not the best by current measures of judging how good people are, you would expect that person to have nearly 600 subscribers, which is exactly what someone who has been streaming a matter of weeks, if even 2 weeks. The people have decided, Dan, the people have decided that you are worth a watch. So you must be promoted as such. Now, we got a, that's a huge wind with a Kingmaker ball. Alright, let's get that off. I'm just going to play the max number, so about 10 rings here. I'm not going to worry about anything else, just the max number. 10-ish rings. And the reason I'm just going to play the max number here is because I am not a club, so that's allowing for any that I would add on for. Same old nonsense as always. Enough of all that. It's not about deserving, it's just about being a great streamer. Brett, welcome, thank you so much for that. Oh yes, Santos, yes, you're not going to be disappointed. Alright, let's see what he can do here. It's a tricky shot, this backspin shot into a headwind. Very tricky shot, you need to massively over adjust, because I can tell you that his second bounce is not going to be there if the ball lands there. So his ball must land up here somewhere else. Oh dear, no. Oh, he's overpowering. No, he's not. Who knows where this is going? Oh, straight in on the first bounce. For goodness sake. For goodness sake. Struggle getting drops, only managed 20, only a 28. I mean, 28's a fantastic score, Brett. It's not the score you wanted. That doesn't make it bad. Oh dear, because it was very inconsistent with landing areas, hole 9 especially. You know, I saw, whose stream was I watching, and the opponent of the streamer shanked a good left and they're chipping in from the fringe. I hit a great right and hit the rock and went in the water out of bounds. Didn't see anyone else do that. So you add these inconsistencies, which does make being confident of drops very difficult. And you know, I loved the course. Again, we get the blind bounce over, blind setup shot here. So with this wind, it's going to be about, this is the tricky wind, because the backspin that you put on, even the little bit of backspin that you put on, is going to really kick the ball to the right hand side. So what we need to do here is leave the ball guide like coming in here, and then adjust our 20% min number, which isn't going to be 8.6, obviously. It's going to be about 12, 11 or 12. Came in 35th with your 28. Gosh. I mean, I don't want to assume anything, but I can only imagine that your tiebreaker was pretty ropey. Because you couldn't have been anywhere near the top of the 28s in 35th. Because 28 is a good score, but 35 must have been the bottom of the 28s or thereabouts. Right, 13, so 8 rings of adjustment here. Set up nice. 4 back, 2 right. Ball guide looking like that. I'm going to put a bit of baby curl on as well, just a smidge. 8 rings here, which is going to be 9 rings on the target. It's come up high, but it's still going to be a win. Nice. Nice. Alright, killing it. Taking names. That's what Tour 11 is. Arnie in the house. Thank you so much for being here, brother. Alright, Chris, where are you at? We see off the first Win 5 wanker of the day, like, get out, get out. Alright, thank you all, thank you. Alright, we got, look at that bank balance, just keep on going up and up and up. If you ever look what the points scenario is, Dave Parsons! Oh my gosh, with the 20 bucks, man alive, thank you so much for your support. That is incredible. So, the 19th are now... Oh, yeah. Nearly 13,000 clear. So, we are inching on up there. Who am I hunting down? Todd. Not for a while. Fenzi, I've gone past you on this stream. What? Fenzi, when are you streaming? Anyone else who is streaming, putting out content of any description, please tell us what and when. Does anyone know? I mean, we've got Christopher Davis Hagen right now, literally streaming Tour 11 right now at the same time. People dual streaming, watching both. Hope you're having a nice time. Whoa there! Sorry, I'm just clicking buttons indiscriminately. Dave Passes, the message says, thanks for all you do. Sorry, I was looking at a screen that made that so tiny I needed to go to a different place. It's an absolute pleasure what I do, and I'm glad that you're enjoying it. So thank you for that. Pack Cop, welcome, and thank you very much for being here. You've grinded 500 points this season, good tournaments, don't have to grind. When you're an absolute baller like GC Fenzel, no one needs to grind. Now, let me just, again, as an advert, if you want to be in this clan, 19th Family, with streaming legends such as GC Fenzel, Clutch, Andrew Hagen, who else we got in this? Let's just have a little look. We got the clan president, Bobby Stojkovic, who is an absolute legend. You see him with the blue wrench in here. Now, look, until this week, Miso Wani, who is, of course, GC Damien, another fantastic streamer in this channel. Magneto, that's Zam. Clutch, we all know Clutch. A lot of people you know from being in this stream, but this wonderful streaming community, and wait till we get down here. Drewster, Andrew Hagen, Jesse both. We're talking about Golf Clash royalty here. And Sebastian, again, another fine streamer. You want to join this clan? With all these legends? Where's Bobby when we need him? You just reach out and make some contact, because this clan, if you can put a minimum of 6,000 points on the table, and you're either not a dick, or an acceptable level or certain brand of dick that we like, you're in like Flynn, I can tell you that for free. You're more of a filer than a grinder. A filer? You're a filer than a grinder? Here we go. Sorry, the chat's going absolutely wild. I don't know why I can't get a match. I don't know why I'm sat in the dark. Santos, thank you so much for being here. Oh man, what a pleasure having you in here. You legend. I don't know why this is happening. I'm going to restart the app. Restarting the app solves all ills. I'm also going to be checking out my Do Not Disturb, which I should have put on before the stream starts. Good job I've got no friends, innit? Good job I got no friends, so no one's calling. Yeah, and I don't know if you saw there in my notifications, but I've got a stream to watch from Austin Beck's weekend round again. Along with Danny, just joining the streaming community, Austin Beck putting out Masters content of the highest level. Cannot stress that enough. The community is growing at all levels, and I think even Skylar did a weekend round stream on Saturday. Been a while. If you're in the 19th, anyone can be in it. Well, Fenty, let me tell you, Mr. President has encouraged me to fly the flag for the 19th family. So, I'm doing it by using you as bait. A little bit of skirt, Fenty. Because who don't want to be in a clan with GC Fenzel? Or Clutchington? Or Andrew Hagan? Or Jesse Both? Or world number 1 by some measures, Daniel MacArthur? Everyone wants to be in that clan. Is it a myth dropping division in tournaments? Dixie, I believe that is an old myth from before they brought in the change that means the beast gave me my ass handed to me on a silver platter 3-zip yesterday. No, it wasn't, it's 2-1. But still, he showed me what is what. So I definitely need to pull my pants up here. Definitely. Right, let's give him one of them. And one of them. Ooh, hello. And now, just for this hole, I've got a satin bag set up. I've got a satin bag set up just for this hole, and because I've got a Cat 7, I don't need to worry about different woods. Not that I spent much time worrying about wood. Should we put the Haven't Got a Clue curl on? Yeah. I forgot the legend Chubbs McGee! And of course, oh no, yes. Of course, when Jesse's fielding the request to join clans, Where's Chubbs McGee is featuring quite highly on the top of that poll. Yes, sorry Danny if that was not public knowledge, but oh, you know how excited I get. So that account that we just enjoyed watching Danny hit a 31 for gold, a 31 without getting 4 or 13. I mean, that is quite remarkable. Yeah, that very Danny McCarthy, that account, that's in the sand. Oh, he's even done a little rail slide. Okay, so it's going to be Saturn time, isn't it? Oh, it is going to be Saturn time. It is going to be Saturn time. See, when you've got 5 bags and you've got 5 bags, you can be a bit frivolous like this. I like that. Oh, I like that. I like that even more. Okay, so I'm going to play with medium number 10%, 6-ish, 6.5 maybe. Maybe a bit more. Backspin and wind, probably not enough. Oh, and a great left, just to compound how utterly shite that's going to be. It was a massive over-adjustment as well. Everything about it was bad. Haven't played that shot since a tournament, but I do need to make sure that I'm enjoying that one a little bit more. Quintin Nameth says... Oh, Quintin, man. They are such a good bunch, but, you know, as things have changed, I think it's right that that a clan family the size of the 19th is able to offer such a plethora of choice. And of course, contained within that choice will be the fact that some of the clans require a fixed output, minimum output, so they can balance the books and work out what they need. And also from a personal point of view as well. Take my account as an example. You know, I've committed to the 8,000, and so, oh dear, I thought you hit the pin there, the lamppost. Get in. Then I will know also that as I made an absolute shambles of the first tournament, man, I've got some work to do. So second week of the season, I was grinding like anything, knowing that I had to put on at least 1,000 points. Then as it happened, I won the second tournament, so I didn't need to grind that hard, and now I'm already at the 8,000. But it helps you as a player budget, because you know you've got 2 tournaments, you know you've got 2 grind weeks. You okay, Gorge? You okay? I think we've got some dinner down. We've got dinner down. Don't worry, Lady Kim's fine. John Dangard, thank you very much for being here. I'll have whatever's on the floor. Alright, what wind have we got now? Ooh, same wind. Same wind, except now I might go 25%. Either go 25% min or just play more towards the medium number. But this is definitely the 2.5 backspin. The last thing you want to do with the big wind is be greedy on your backspin, because if you hit this rough here, you ain't winning anything unless your man has made an absolute shambles of it. Clutchington, I loved your stream last night, but loved it. As always. Katie B, I'm still to catch up on your 4th stream, but that is on my list of things to watch. Nicely done. Oh, cutting it really fine. It's going to be 3.5, 4 yards away. So if I get over, it should win, but it is a tricky shot. Yo, Randy. Well, I was assuming that we would be having a mini. I could only assume that that was a mini tournament that was being announced. So just about 3, and it's going to be probably 9 rings. I'm going to go here. The minimum's 8.5. I'll probably go 9, which will be 10 rings on the target. So you 6. There you go. 7, 8, 9. A little bit of curl. Looks a bit left. It's a little booty. Never get bored of it. Once you've got one dialed in, money. Absolute money. Applied. No one applies. Oh. He's a rematch when he wins, is he? One of them. We all know them. We all know them. This is a fine session right now. This is a fine session. Danimal Inclanables, it does have a nice ring. But everyone's got favourites, and now we know who they are, and, you know. Danny wants to be in the fam, so... Unlucky. Unlucky. Are you drunk now, Katie B? Etienne, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I do realise that I may well have missed many people. Oh shit, hello. Good luck. Now... Or we could have a look at this bounce over shot here. Just for something different to do. So, say that's 5. So about a 10% over. Four top spin, a little bit of left curl. It's just a different way. It's not better or worse. I could have stayed on the right hand side first fairway and just cranked up all the curl. It's totally up to you. This is one of the easiest par 4s just to get down there. I should be using a Titan as well. I don't know why I've got Kingmakers on. And look, he's going to be doing a hook here with a Titan and a QB, and he's going to be as far as I am with my... Oh, he's not going to hook it, he's just going to curl it. But he is going to max the lot, and he is going to be down there as far as I am. Oh, Brett, welcome. Come on then. We'll have an extra name on the list of wonderful streamers. I'm using Streamlabs OBS on my PC and then the PC and then the phone software as well. All right, so 8.5 min. As little spin as I can get away with. Right hand side of the cup. 8.5 min is going to be, right there, let's get up there, 3 rings. I'm just going to play I'm just going to play 3 rings. A smidge over. Here you go, 3.2. Fudge. Great right. Straight in. Boom. Albert Ross, welcome. I believe I spend more time watching streams than I do playing, without a doubt. At least 20 times more. At least 20 times more time spent watching streams than playing, for me. Arnie, absolute pleasure having you in here, brother. Well, best of luck with your day. Have a lovely Monday, Tuesday. Man, it's Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday? Feels like a Monday. Bank holiday yesterday. Everyone in England had... I say England, and I say everyone. I mean, various parts of the UK and various people had a bank holiday yesterday. So, it feels like a Monday, even though it's a Tuesday. Yeah, boy. Get in the hole. Zoom in. Oh, pin and bunker. Boom! Do you know when you have days and you're not even playing well, but you're just winning and winning and winning and winning, and they are the days that make up for when you're playing brilliantly and you're getting gazumped by 0.2 yards. These are the days that you need to remember if these days happen to you. I believe I'm one of those annoying people that have days that other people don't have, but whatevs. Start having them and enjoy them. Look at me fixing my webcam like it's nothing. What? Good luck. Shall we try a little...
Say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty.
Oh, no. No. Get out of there. Good. So what I just did there was totally pussied out on my adjustment and went about 5 rings too many. Sorry, if I'm missing anything that's been spoken to me, I apologise. But things are... here we go. You're having a conversation amongst yourselves. Amazing. As long as everyone's having a nice time. Ian, are you going to do any Masters tournament anytime soon? Yes, I am, Etienne. But, hear me now, it's not going to be a live stream. I don't think it's going to be a live stream. News will be coming out, and when that... Ooh, that's a max overpower. I'm surprised at that. Oh, it's coming out lovely. Why didn't I do that? That's exactly what I wanted to do. How's he done that? Oh, I need to review that landing position. He can even have a nice shot for that. That was booty.
They say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change.
Alright, so I'm just going to go the max number here, so just over 6 rings. No curl. Because backspin and that wind will mean it all just like gets over there a little bit. No hero award here. I'm not dropping that shot. Joining the Clanables is a special occasion. Tavis, I can't disagree with that logic. The 19th community, the 19th whole, is just a fantastic collection of individuals that come together to make whatever it is, 20 unique teams. Thank you, Katie. And within those teams, they have their own culture, their own leadership, their own amazing vibes. And everyone loves the 19th vibes, whether it is a Clanables or a BCC or a Whole Hunters or a FAM, or all of them. Alley Cats, PA Bells. There's so many of these clans. Get in! Unlucky. And Dylan Pisani, exactly the man we were talking about earlier, as a reluctant streamer. There he is, right beneath Katie. Insert your own punchline there. You want to be encouraging these fine streamers to stream more because they're wonderful. So the way you do that is you watch their business and then you write them a little comment to say that was great, thanks, really appreciate that. Look forward to the next one, and then they're like, hang on a minute, people are into this. The wooing is over, Dylan. Up the alley cats. Yes, Dixie. Man, 19th fam represents. Are you watching? Are you watching? Sorry, are you everyone napping in your house? All right, 20% mid. Sorry, 10% mid number in the side wind. This, however, is going to be more, much more. So I'm going to play 20% on a max number here, so about 7.6 rings. I already don't like my adjustment. That's horrible when it looks at it. So I've not curled that. Sit! It's okay. It's okay in that wind. The wind direction will massively change what you're doing on this one. It's such a little bugger. It's like you forgot to play the tourney. Who is that to, Peter Johnson? Ryan Rafina. Do I have an opinion on it? You have a bit of a following on... You have a following on Twitch, Brett. What are you streaming over there on Twitch? Because I do like to support content creators. A bit of a following. I'm guessing you're playing that down and you're like... You're ninja! Or something like that. YouTube is the place for Golf Clash streaming. I mean, even Tommy... Oh, look at that shot. It's lost. Even Tommy, with the most streamers, followers, whatever they're called over there on Twitch, it's a fraction. It's an absolute fraction compared to what he's got on YouTube. And for whatever reason, this community is very much on YouTube. So if you want to grow a channel, I would suggest you go where the people are, just from a marketing point of view. And you might be the guy that changes the entire culture. Wait there. It's not going to work here. Let's definitely not going to work. But we can tap it down here though. That's going to be fun. 13.5, 20%. It's not going to be 20% even with that wind. See what that leaves us. Michael Manson in the... Oh, it's going to leave us a sand shot. Brilliant. Why did I overpower that? Why did I overpower that? That was an error. ATX Music, welcome. Thank you for the good luck. 5,000 followers playing COD. That is very, very good indeed. Well done. Do it, James. Do it, James. Does anyone know James from Scotland Elite? Any of us Brits? Brits in the house? But, Brett, I would still stream to Twitch, because it might be that some of you gaming folks... Is he curling this, hooking this against the wind? I wouldn't recommend this, but he obviously knows what he's doing. But this is surely going to cost him some distance. He's over. He's over and out! Wow. Wow, that is crazy. I've never seen anyone play that shot like that. 14-6. I'm not playing this like I normally would with the elevation. With the extra allowance, because I'm thinking being down in that bunker is going to take distance off, but it's not taking enough off. That's the rough. Oh, it's not the rough. That's fine. That's fine. I prefer that to the bounce over shot there. Can you get through to that rough with a power 3? Yeah. I was going to say no, Etienne. I mean, I checked it out. I don't think James's wind angle... Oh, he's going to tap this in. Excellent. I don't think James's wind angle was different to mine. He just played a fantastic shot, and I would have thought hooking into that wind would have taken loads of distance off. But well played. Unbelievable. Nice finish. Nice finish. Great last hole there with James. Good luck. If anyone knows him, then it would be lovely to know him. Well, wouldn't you just do a restream, Etienne, and stream to both? And then, you know, your YouTube will just grow massively and organically, and your Twitch will be whichever one of your 5,000 COD subscribers can stomach it, because GC people just don't watch games on Twitch. Very much. Very much. Very, very, very few. I think the scanning, Jason number 1, was something that definitely moved some people over to Twitch. I understand from Matthew, Erelic Gaming, that this is the one, by the way, that I was referring to. If you try and hook this, you're hitting one of those trees. I was going to point out exactly which tree it is, but I haven't got a clue, to be honest, and nor do I care. But don't do it. You can probably play a regular curl. I'm just going to tap it down there. Are we on?
Yeah.
I've got dinner. This is going to be the last hole. I should have smelt it. Should have smelt it. Great, right. Great, right. This is going to be the last hole. Thank you all so much for being here. 75 in for a tea time stream after work. Is that going to be in the sands? No, it's going to be absolutely perfect. Ow, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. Sorry. This is going to be fine. My man's still working out what he's doing. We've missed nothing. Even if I've disconnected, it's not going to matter because I've got dinner. It smells like fish fingers and chips. You can do full curl though, Danny. Not denying that. You can't do a full curl slice. Because there's a tree with your name on it right there next to it. Stefan Markiv, welcome. Oh, thank you so much. Wow, lovely having you in here, and apologies that I had to run away there. And I've got my satin bag on. It's not going to be the worst thing in the world. In fact, it's down here at min 50%, 8.2. I'm actually going to go 40% because it's quite a gentle wind, and I'm going to play with no spin. Play with no spin whenever I can. So 7-7. I might even go a bit less than that as well. Fudge. Come on. And the landing spot's nice, but with that great left. Coming in left. I imagine a perfect was probably missing right. Stefan, thank you so much for being here, man. I hope you keep coming back. Yo, Posty, thank you for being here, brother. You've arrived at the end. You've arrived at the very end. Hopefully we go to a shootout, but I'm also kind of hopeful that Jason drops this because it's such a lovely shot. Such a lovely shot. Get in. No, sure. Right, so we're going to have a shootout to finish everything off. Oh, and did I lose the last one? So I can't even get back to 5170. This has been a very fruitful grind. Very, very fruitful indeed. Very fruitful. Just made it in time. Absolutely, Posty. And if you're interested in Tour 11 content, then this has been a good one to look back on because it's plenty wins and not many defeats. And points are coming quickly and freely to the 19th family. Don't forget what I said. If you are interested in joining the 19th family, specifically this clan, not wider umbrella 19th hole. If you're interested in the 19th hole, then there's a mechanism to do that. There's an announcement on that particular page where you can contact Jesse and say, I want this. And depending on what this is, he will basically put you in a clan based on your I want this. Whereas I'm saying to you, if you want to be in this clan, Bobby Stojkovic's clan, the 19th family, with the streaming legends that are Jesse Both, Andrew Hagen, Clutch, GC Benzel, some bloke called Ian Ballinger, Daniel MacArthur, world #1 by many measures. Hit me up. Hit up Bobby Stojkovic. Hit up any of those people I just mentioned. If 6,000 points is going to be of no consequence to you, then you'll be very welcome here. And you're a member of the 19th hole, and you're not a bell end. So there's a few different parameters actually. Now here, look, his was a straight side wind. Mine is not going to be a straight side wind. Mine is going to be a little shitty headwind like this. So I'm going to aim like away from this first section of rough. I'm also going to have to pull down after this, and I'm going to have to go more than 1-to-1. So there we go. I'm going to go 14 something. I'm going to push down another ring and a half as well. Who knows where this is going? Perfect. Now, is it heavy-handed on the top spin? It is. And curl in then! No. Rubbish. So, it's just got to be one top spin. One top spin. Right, okay, so that endeth the session. It's a shame it ends on 2 defeats. What's happening over here? Skylar's put up 3.9 billion in earnings in 2 days. Not even 2 days. That is craziness. Absolutely crazy. It would have been nice to get to the billion there. Quick check on the fam. 48th place. Still 48. Still, you know, behind the Fusion 2. And how many ahead are we? We're 327. We are now 13,000 clear of Sheepdogs and Dano, who have overtaken the KO Red Furries. So, that's what's happening here. Don't forget, plenty more activity going on in the community. If you can, please go to the description of this video and subscribe to all of those wonderful streamers. Boomer, welcome back, brother. Thank you so much. You are an absolute legend. You're good enough for everything. Thank you, Tony. Thank you all for being here. I'll be back on the other side, on your side, in the chat, supporting everyone later on. FJGC, thank you for being here right at the end. Sorry that you were only able to witness a paltry defeat. Much love to you all. Enjoy what you're doing. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.